Good morning everybody, and welcome back to the homestead. Today we're going to conclude our video series on the outbuildings tour here at Knee-High Farms. Today I'm going to bring you two outbuildings. I'm going to bring you what we call the animal barn and the wood barn. So without any further ado, let's take the tour. Alright, so we're first here in the animal barn, and in here we store our chickens, and our middle section there that you see is where we store materials. Wood shavings that we use to change the inside chicken coop, and then here at the far end with the door that you can see through, that's where we keep our little bunny called Bashful. And this wood barn, or this animal barn, is great. It was a perfect layout when we first bought this place, and with some minor tweaking from my father-in-law, it's more than sufficient to house our beloved pets. So as I give you a little panoramic tour, I'm just gonna kind of give you a little bit of a visual of what is being stored in here and its use. But in that back part area, we just kind of keep a little bit more of chicken materials and supplies that we may need, like heat lamps. We do tend to get chicks here, but we do also try to keep our chicken count down below 20. So because it's just a lot of work to have as many chickens as we have, which right now we have 16. But that's kind of where we keep our heat lamps and our little feeders for when we do get chicks. And we anticipate probably next spring we'll get another load of those. But just a very sufficient building, and it takes care of all of our needs. Also, that you may see here, we have another space to park a vehicle, which we park my wife's vehicle here every night. More than sufficient to get that in here and keep it safe from the elements. And that's basically it for this barn. Not much to it. We keep our trash in here just to keep it away from critters outside. And as you can see in the very back, far right against the wall there, we have 3 silver cans. That's where we keep our chicken, rabbit, and dog food, and our bottled water. So just a multi-use building. And that's it for this one. So the next one we'll take you to will be the wood barn. Okay, so here we are with the wood barn, and as you can see, we are using it for wood storage. I've been slowly working on our wood pile for the upcoming winter. Ideally, I like to have at least 4 or 5 rolls of wood. That equates to about 2 to 2.5 cords of wood, and that's about what we're averaging a burn for the entire winter season, and a little bit of the fall. But this barn is very sufficient. As you can see, we got a little bit of a bench area where we store our saws. We have an electric saw and a gas, and then you can see I got my axe equipment there and a cutters, and just pretty simple operation in here of just processing wood. And speaking of that, we're in the process of cutting a lot of dead growth here, so I will be happily adding to that pile of wood that you see and get it ready for the upcoming fall and winter season. One thing I do want to say is this building has a future plan. It will be a multi-purpose building. It's going to not only house our wood pile, but we are going to start stripping the siding off of this building and kind of making it a little bit more of an open feeling, and it's going to become an outdoor kitchen. This is a plan that's down the road, probably 1.5 years, 2 years from now. I know it's kind of a long ways off, but we have some other priority projects right now, like our greenhouse, which we're still trying to complete, and a little bit more work up in the horse barn, which we converted into a living space that you saw in earlier videos. But that's the long-term goal for this building. Is it'll serve 2 purposes. It'll be an outdoor kitchen and a wood storage facility. Okay, so that concludes our video series tour of the outbuildings here at Knee-High Farms. I hope you guys found some enjoyment as I took you through each and every one of these outbuildings and explained their purposes and functions to you. As always, thank you for your support and watching my channel, and we'll see you in the next video.